Hello. 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 Anyway, what's going on, peeps? 60th broadcast that I've done. Sure, a couple. I'm short, like the trailer. If you hadn't seen the Devil Fire trailer, go over there. I'm going to say hell to the chat. Maybe we'll get somebody. Other people streaming. American Discord says he broadcasts at such, all over the place and such odd hours, late, That's true. I do. I like to give bonus content just like I do now. I like to stream anytime. Somebody making fun of my squeaky chair last night, early this morning, saying we might have been farting. No, just squeaks. But it's comfortable. It's lasted me 60 broadcasts. Let's get into where we left off last time, shall we? And here we go. Ha. How about Tales to Astonish number 100, page 2? These are production pages, newer for some of the newer reprint things and different things, but this art was originally used. Tales to Astonish number 100, page 2. Bill Everett artwork, I believe. Oh yeah, some golden age goodness here. Just, you know how they'll take in some annuals and they'll take in the reprint material. Well, here's Defenders Giant Size Annual number 118, which is Everett artwork of Submariner. That was obviously done back in the 50s or back in the 40s, maybe, in the golden age. That's what I was trying to say. Just by the way, I don't think he drew this originally for that. I think it was probably a reprint section. But I could be mistaken. He may have, because he did have a retro style. He could have very well put that in there. And I knew I'd have to go back and look. Hey, Fanta, just showing this. I just got done watching your opening again. I needed a good smile. Nearly brought a tear to my face. Thanks for steering, people. This is the 60th broadcast that I've done. And so it's a bonus to say thank you and others like you out there for sticking with me for about a month, because my oldest is like 4 weeks old. So a month, and I have 82 subscribers in a month. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. I like this page too. No comparison. I'm just moving on. Moving on. Have you started watching it? That's what I want to know. Just a little. Just a little. I love it when you have to look at the case. Yes, it was Chekhov. And Chekhov wrote. Kill me now. Chekhov, or the actor that played Chekhov, he was not in there and do any voices, but he did his first writing for TV, first writing for a movie or anything there. He wrote one of the episodes. So that's pretty cool. And I must say, a lot of the writers, like Fontana and others, they wrote for the original Star Trek series scripts and stuff. So she tried to elicit all of them to kind of come back, or some of them, and write for the cartoon show, because it had all the, and they really did look at it. I think that's the disc has some extras in it. And she says that a little bit about the fan thing, cry out for the new show. That was interesting. And how the fan base didn't want to see Star Trek canceled. And from her perspective, anyway. But they really tried to get top-notch sci-fi writers for that show. And they really did look at it as like the fourth year out of the 5-year voyage on the original Star Trek. Uh, you know, and if you haven't seen Star Trek Returns, I believe that's right, check it out on YouTube and watch every freaking episode because it picks up. It's a little jarring at first because it's not the original actors like William Shatner or Leonard Nimoy, but it picks up and uses a lot of the original actors. The guy that played Sulu's on there. I've featured autographs. You saw it on that. Vic, I think I talked about that. I don't know if I should open it though. You're gonna be that way. I'll send you another one. You need to watch it. You need to open up, watch it. Look, that was the stipulation. I would have sent it to you anyway. But I said, would you you told me you would. That's I said if you watch them, I'll send them to you. Go back and replay that. Yeah, I had to put your channel link in the description so maybe you'll get more subs. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. This is Gene Colan artwork with Vince Galetta inks. Like I say, I like the Submariner, and this page here in the 60s was featured in the cartoon because they took from the original art. And Gene Colan went by that name, but he went by something Austin. It was like a pseudonym for a long time, but if you knew art styles, it was him. But this was an opening scene, or this was on one of the cartoons, this particular page. Tales to Astonish number 77, page 1. And he would always say Imperious Rex, and he looked like Mr. Spock. That's, yeah. Yeah, you want a sealed one? A sealed one. I have more than one. But yeah, I want you to watch it. I want you to watch it. Some may be lame-o, some may be, but I mean, they definitely could. Is this coffee code? Let's find out. Could they have? Did I say together or just kind of slur some words together? Yeah, it's code. Bleh. And black. I don't sugar it up any. I'm sweet enough as it is. Oh, did he say that? Anyway, Marvel 2-in-1, number 28, page 7, and that has Submariner in there. Fighting. A good bun shot, man bun shot, huh? I don't know, man. Marvel 2-in-1 was like you get two heroes for the price of one. You get the Thing, who's not on here. Oh yeah, he's in the last panel. And this is Ron Wilson artwork. He's in there, right there at the bottom. My daughter used to call him Rock Man about 25 years ago. That makes sense. He's got rocks all over him. I'll watch it for sure. I know you will. The temptation will be too great one day, and you'll just have to, ooh, what am I missing? It's got a lot of extras on there to talk about. I know it's not Next Generation, but eh, you know. Back to the Past, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Yeah, got the Thing here a little bit earlier, a lot earlier, actually. With this is from the first appearance of Doctor Doom. Got Reed Richards there, Mr. Fantastic, and Johnny Storm, Blaze there. The inker was fabulous on there. It was Joe Sennett. The only time he inked Jack Kirby early stuff, and then it would be years, like issue 40 something, in the low 40s, before he would ink another issue. He inked 6 and didn't ink anything in between there. I wish he had, because he was one of the best inkers, along with Steve Ditko, who did Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Inked Fantastic Four. He was arguably the first good inker, and he only did this one issue. And it was a key issue because it introduced, and it was a time travel story. It introduced Doctor Strange. But isn't that a great page? And not all the issues, I like the old Thing where it's more rounded and not as stony. I like both versions, but I like the orange and lumpy one. I like the original crew too. Yeah, it's just your favorite. Yeah, I understand that. DC Comics. Yeah, the rest is going to be DC. I've just finished those up from today, but I pulled some more. Bonus stream. DC are fighting forces. T-Storm, which featuring Captain T-Storm, Johnny Cloud, Gunner, and Sarge. This is issue 133. It's a Joe Kubert cover. He had in New Jersey. He's passed away now, sadly. But his sons, Adam Kubert and Andy Kubert, both are graduates of the Kubert School in New Jersey that their father Joe started. And they're both professionals. And I've shown some of their artwork yesterday. I think a Wolverine done by Adam yesterday on one of these. But here's a wartime cover. 25 center. This would have been early 70s. Losers written there in the sand. Look at the snakes coming up behind them up top, and they're unaware of it. It is written in the sand, so one of you will die. And they're all saying hogwash while the cobras come down on them. Maybe one of them will die. Maybe all of them will die if they get bit by the cobra. Come on now. I said cobra, not COVID. Anyway. I love your big purple heart memes. It's pretty cool. Here's an Adam page. The Mank. Adam number 7. Early. Number 9. This would have been 60 stuff. Pro cop, as you see. Pro police. He's working in tandem with the police. That's Gil Kane artwork. Early Gil Kane artwork. Although Gil Kane goes back to maybe the 50s. This would have been fairly early 60s. This is a little bit more, let's see if I can see it. It's a little bit more modern. Green Lantern number 73. And John Byrne cover, I believe. Or it looks like George Perez. I think George Perez inked it. I'm not sure who the artist is, but that's monotone because it's got some grays in there. Some of mine are straight black and white, as you see, but some are monotone, have some gray in there. Bouncing the bullets off the bracelets. Yes, we do sound effects here. Oh, I like this. I like this book because you had the main feature, the main team up, almost like Marvel 2-in-1. This one has Superman and a war hero, the Unknown Soldier. In this, he had his own thing. That even though this is early 80s, don't see a date on it, but it's a 60s center. So sort of early to mid 80s. But Unknown Soldier, even at this time, had his own title. This is his logo here. But I like the backup stories here. It would say, whatever happened to Rex the Wonder Dog? That was kind of a favorite of mine. Rex, hey, my name. This is whatever happened to Sandman. That would be the Golden Age Sandman. It looks like he's got a gas mask on and wore the hat. And on the stone here, on the grave here, can the faceless warrior return from the grave to hand Superman a secret to save the world? I'm going to say yes, because we're still here, right? And this is reality. Okay. Here lies in honored glory an American soldier known but to God. Yeah. It's what you say when you don't know who it was, who's in the crypt. Did you see the Sandman down there? He's old Golden Age. He's old 40s character that was created. 30s, maybe in the 30s. He was early. I think he wasn't. Well, let's see. Sandman's first appearance was in 1939 and 1940. He was in a book for the World's Fair, which ran for 1940 in New York City, I believe. And his first appearance is in one of those, which makes it a pretty rare. And in that issue, Superman had blonde hair on the cover. Go figure that. Probably the only time he did. You got that book, you got a nice book in any kind of shape. Now this is John Byrne, inked by George by he's got 4 names in his name. Garcia Lopez. I'll just say Garcia Lopez. Anyway, yeah, he tended to do these things and did the artwork inside. I showed some others yesterday. This is a cover. Dead Man #4. This is June 86. And they called it a 4-part miniseries. So this was the last cover. And Garcia Lopez is still doing a lot of their merch art. I talk about that on another stream. There's a lot of their cups, a lot of their designs and different stuff even today, even though he's in his 70s. And John Byrne's getting up there too. He's maybe in his 70s. He's Canadian artist. One of the best come around in a generation or two, for sure. This is pretty cool. Got some more snakes. Her tattoos are coming to life. This is Brian Bolland. Brian Bolland is a British artist, and this is without the type of the thing. Brian Bolland, Batman Gotham Knights #36. See the snakes on her back, the tattoos coming to life. Looks like she's having a bad day. Looks like somebody's dead, just the hand down there. What has she seen? Does that not grab you? Like, what the heck's going on? You see a dead, limp hand, and you see her covering her face and this other stuff going on. Like, maybe her tattoos killed the guy. I don't know. It makes you want to open it up and read it, doesn't it? See what fun. That's a good cover. If the cover makes you want to read the book, then it's done its job. This is Ghost, one of the most generic names in comics from DC Comics. I gave you Superman, Batman, Aquaman, all those, Wonder Woman. If you don't believe in ghosts, we challenge you to read True Tales of the Weird and Supernatural, #16. And it tells you the stories, maybe the backup stories. The Mothball Ghost, Death's Grinning Face, Haunted Hero of St. Helen, Man Who Spoke with Specters. And I liked it because it's like a swamp, like bayou type cover. 20 center, early 70s. I don't know about that character there. It's pretty neat, huh? As the old expression says, I got a million of them. Not really. Thanks for dropping by, Fanta. Any bots? You know what to do, girl. Here's Ghost #13, earlier than that one. Nightmare in the Sandbox, and that's what's depicted here. Voice of Vengeance, Have Tomb Will Travel, plus Eerie Others. I guess this was Mothball Ghost. If this was the first story, Nightmare in Sandbox, so I guess that no. But yeah, look at the hand grabbing the dog. The dog don't look happy. This is Nick Cardy artwork. I can tell by the faces, the children and stuff. He drew a lot of children. Again, early 70s. Grabbing the dog out of the sandbox and everybody reacting back there. Yeah, you shoot without prejudice. You kill those bots. Send them to hell in a shutter, as it say on Tombstone. This is All Star Comics. Now, this took like almost a 20-year hiatus, I think. But when they did start publishing it again in the sort of mid to late 70s, from the 40s and 50s, when they did pick it up again, they kept with the numbering, and they did several maybe 20 issues, I don't know, before it was canceled again. All Out Action issue. At the head here, Green Lantern, flanking. This is All-Star Comics. Wonder Woman made her first appearance in All-Star Comics. Presents the Legendary Justice Society, which was kind of like the Justice League before the Justice Society. Got Dr. Fate there with the helmet. But you have Huntress. That's, I want to say that Huntress on Earth 2 was Superman's daughter, but I don't want to speak out of turn. This is Joe Staten. I had him once draw me. It's gone now. It's burned up. But I had him draw me a Clark Kent, sort of retro style. And Joe Gila on the inks. This is Wildcat. And the let's see, what's it say? The Huntress versus the villainous namesake versus the Huntress, which is the good girl, the hero, versus her villainous namesake. Okay, so still, how about the Huntress versus the Huntress? Wouldn't that be easier for me to figure out? Okay, the Attack of the Sportsman. Got Power Girl back there. She's busty. They always depicted her with cleavage and big breasts. Blonde. Sort of Power Girl was like Supergirl on Earth 2. And then the Flash and Wildcat here. I believe this is Thorn, the woman going after him. I don't know. All-Star Comics number 73, 35 cents. You could get this for 35 cents at one time. Pretty nice. Teen Titans. Now, I like to, now this is from the early 70s, but in the late 60s, Filmation did, which was an American based out in California animation studio. And Ted Knight, who did the voice of the Joker on the cartoon series and so many other voices for them. And he was an actor. He was in Caddyshack. Fanta, have you seen Caddyshack? Caddyshack, he's the guy who owns the club, I guess, and has white hair. And that Bill Murray and Rodney Dangerfield and everybody else is giving a hard time. He's kind of the prim and proper guy. He was also on the Mary Tyler Moore show in the 70s. But this is 15 center early Teen Titans. But Teen Titans was in a cartoon. They had Justice League cartoon, they had Green Lantern, they had Flash, they had Teen Titans to kind of counter what, and they were better cartoons really than the Marvel ones. Except for Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Caddyshack is a classic. Yeah, you know Ted White, the guy with the white hair like mine, and spoke with had a very distinctive voice. He who knew he did so many great cartoon voices? I did. Oh, have you seen Animal House? You remember the Dean in that? He used to voice the Marvel cartoons. Just saying. And they're on the moon. Hey, Wonder Girl is gone. Don't worry. What kind of trouble could she get into on the moon? And this is some kind of orangey, yellowish, if it was in color, because I remember energy creature. And it's neat that they had all the Teen Titans during this time, had them right up here. I've got some Jack Adlers like that. I may have showed them. Being drug away on the moon. Yes, Animal House. You remember the Dean? He did like on the Iron Man cartoon, he did Tony Stark's voice. He did Iron Man's voice. He was all Mark, kind of actor. Remember they put his horse in and the horse had a heart attack, fell over in there. Rip Hunter, Time Master. Now on CW on TV, Rip Hunter was played by an actor that used to be on Doctor Who. So he'd already done time travel type thing, and they made him Rip Hunter. I thought that was pretty cool. A time master, person who went through time. This is got a T-Rex. Yeah, T-Rex. T-Rex. Okay. The Lost Wanderers in Time in a thrilling 3-part novel. Uh, it was a comic, but I mean they segmented it and it's a novel. Okay, sounds a little bit more legit. Plus, not only do you have a T-Rex, that's easy enough, but how about a saber-tooth tiger? Where I took Abby to the vet, they have like bronze saber-tooth tiger there, other things on saber-tooth. And I didn't even notice it first time I went in, but the second time while I was waiting her after she had been had to stay overnight and everything and have some stuff done. Uh, her back tooth had broken off, and that root is the largest root in her mouth and in a lot of dogs' mouth, and it actually goes up in her. The roots go up in her sinuses, and that had to be removed. And I had some other stuff done too. But while I'm there waiting, I'm looking up, and they had a complete replica skeleton of the saber tooth up there. Is that not cool? That's about a mile from my house down here. I can go there and look at it anytime I want. But not everybody can look at this because they don't have it. Maybe in color, but how about black and white? Ah. It's good to take the comic and put it here and compare. That's what I like to do. Wow. It's bad enough we're trapped 1 million BC by a saber-toothed tiger, but now a dinosaur of 75 million years ago has come to life. Yeah, I'd call that a bad day. Thank you for all your kind words on your video, by the way, Fanta. I love you too. The Lost Wanderers in Time. Nice saber, huh? Oh, hell, we got to get out of here. A little sound effect. Hey, you know, I've never heard anything. Rip Hunter Time Master number 8. Now, these would have been early 60s. Great Thunder. Kind of like Great Ghost, like Perry White would say on the old Superman show. Great Thunder. They got hold of Aladdin's lamp and have materialized the genie. An amazing adventure of ancient Baghdad. The thieves who stole a genie. I've got one Hunter Time Masters that has Adolf Hitler on the cover. That's pretty cool. But that's a pretty neat logo, isn't it? Oh, 12-cent comic book from the 60s. Oh, I've got more. Rip Hunter Time Master number 10. The Roman spies must die. Take them away. She's got like this griffin like Ellie reptoid feathered hair. I don't know. Weird, got little wings on the back by a little neck collar. So bondage cover. That's a thing, believe it or not. Bondage. Bonnie. Our Bonnie. They know her. But that's what somehow she's went through a mental transformation back in the past. An ancient queen with a fantastic creature pet. No, Bonnie. No, we're your friends. The executioner. I think I wouldn't have put it down here. I would think I would have put that somewhere more dramatic, the execution of the main character. What will you do next month after he perishes this month? Will you still come out with a book called Rip Hunter Time Master? Or will he get out of it? Something tells me he got out of it. This is a good indication. That was 10. Here's 12. God of the Sun, take these defilers of Stonehenge. So now they're at Stonehenge. And you can get this in reprint book. I have one back there. They call it Showcase. Defilers of Stonehenge to the fiery skies and destroy them. Wow, they're not messing around. The 2,200-year-old doom. Huh. Some pissed off druids there, huh? 12 center. A kid could have picked that up off a comic stand or in a pharmacy, but not today. Oh no! Can't pick up anything off the stands anymore. That means you can't. Hey, Greg, send me that link to Discord or something. I don't know. I've been trying to get on Discord and maybe talk with you or something. No. You could put the link in here. That'd be cool if you wanted to. 24 Eyes in here too? Hey, 24 Eyes. How about Rip Hunter Time Master number 13? This is some Marco Polo goodness. A trip to ancient China to battle the menace of the Mongol magician. I have a call. I know. He's ready to start tomorrow if you want him. Sure. I'll send him some files. We need to talk. That's why I wanted to get on Discord. But I had to disable that Discord link, and and my browser's hard to get on Discord. So if you can somehow get me that link, we'll talk a little bit, even if it's briefly, if you would. Please hit me up, Devil Flyer. I can help you edit this. Sure. I will hit you up right now. You ready for the Bruce Lee punch? There you go. You're a moderator. Ha ha. Get a bot, you get it. Brain K. Oh, please hit me up and help you edit this. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I'd like to do a blooper reel for sure. Ha. Would you like to see a blooper reel editor? Editor. Put that in there. Would you like to see a blooper reel, Fanta or Greg? Editor. You have permission in our Discord channel so you can pop in anytime. No, I can't. See, I understand what you're saying, but I cannot pop. I need Discord. And if you like put it down below or something where a link to it, I could get on Discord. I have a bad browser. What it does is it re-channels me to all these ads and stuff, spam basically. Anyone welcome Discord? That's cool. Download the Discord app. No, brother. See, there's a bot. Get him. Yes, I have a smartphone. Not for very long have I had it, but yeah, I have a smartphone. But for years, my partner, my phone is in my partner's name. And there's been some trouble getting that switched around to my name so I can link it up with my internet. So it's not linked up now. So that's not an option for an app, quick app. I'll come into the 21st century about the time it's half over. Make sure to run as administrator when you start the Discord app. Okay. But you keep persisting saying, yes, I can get there. And no, I cannot. I know in your mind it's easy, but with my browser, it's not easy because it doesn't give, I'll do a search for Discord and it will derail me. Anyway, this is the 60th video I have on my site. So I thought I would do a bonus stream, and I figured some of my little following would come in and see it. Anyway, I have never laid eyes upon the strangers before Kublai Khan. So we got Kublai Khan here. Your words doom them, Marco Polo. So we got Marco Polo in here too. Seize the intruders. That's some great old dialogue. Rip Hunter Time Master. Early to mid 60s. Yeah, I'd like to get on Discord for sure and talk to you for a little bit. Or maybe you can stream and we'll get on there and then we'll just pop over, and you send the link from there. And just if it's a brief thing, I don't know, man. I know I'm a headache and big trouble. But Dark Moon Rising, this is newer. This is from 2006, June 2006, number 6. Batman and the Monster Man by Matt Wagner. Matt Wagner art here. And I had a colorized one in there. It was gray tone. This would have all been in red behind Batman. Oh, thank you, 24 Eyes, for that link. Thank you. PC app version is the best use, but you can use smartphone too. Yeah, I mean, I started a disc account, but I never get on there. I mean, when I got on there yesterday with you, that was the longest I'd ever been on Discord, except to set it up, maybe find a few friends like, you know, from the CG community. I'll get set up with the colorist. He's awesome and he needs work. Okay, you're not going to do any Discord tonight, son? Okay. Outlaw, let's see, feel free to pop in and say hi too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so yeah, 82 subscribers in about a month. That's pretty good. But we can do better. This is Joe Kubert artwork, the All-Star Squadron number 8. I bought this off the stands. In Mortal Kombat with the the martial arts. The martial arts. I mean, hell, I'm trying to correct myself. I didn't say Marshall. Yeah, Marshall. Martial arts monster Chung. He's a big and if you know this about Joe Kubert, he loved to draw dinosaurs. He loved to draw monsters and stuff like that. He just didn't do it that much. He did like superhero or like war, of course, like Sergeant Rock, to save the life of Winston Churchill. So Winston Churchill, heal. Anyway, here it is. Featuring the sensational return of Steel, the instructable. Really? The indestructible man. Instructable. Wow, I need 24 eyes to edit my video for sure. Yeah, John Prayton Mantis and William Churchill. Winston Churchill is not going to lose that cigar that's in its hand. He's got it to see, his life's in peril, and he's still got the cigar in his hand. Now that's Winston for you, at least according to Joe Kubert. Mostly crossed out and not much time to play that lady. Yeah, currently cross out. Yeah, empty collectors. So if any of you are gamers, yeah. We also play video games in our discourse. Okay. All right. Brian Bolland from England again. Brian Bolland cover from Batman Gotham Knights, number 16. This does not have the logos and everything that would have been on it, but just the artwork. That's pretty nice. Registration marks here and down below. Nice bike. And if you have this comic, what's neat about this, see the biker? Got his shirt off? Well, since that wasn't black and it's in light blue printed, there's tattoos all over him, but not on this version. It's just the black line. But in that he's got all this covered, both arms and his chest and sides and everything, and his face. I think even his face got tattoos around it. So that's pretty neat to see a clean version of this and then put the other comic here and compare them. It's pretty neat. Part of the printing process, but they don't even do that. They don't even do it this way anymore with these. I like this one. I don't even think I've got it for sale. I might have. I think I finally did put it up for sale. Ross Andrew and Dick Gargiano. Of course, Ross Andrew and Dick Gargiano are passed away now. I think I bought this when in the 80s. A 25-page thriller, The Man Who Created Villains, DC Comics Presents, which was a team-up book with Superman and whoever. This is Superman and Dial H for Hero, one of my favorite story concepts. The dial on the monster wrist. That dial on the monster wrist. It's Chris. Cannot speak. And yes, there's two of them. You can see that at the top here, it's not blacked out. There's two sheets here. One has dialogue and other elements on one, like the artwork. That's dial H for hero characters. When they dial HERO, they can kind of like Ben 10 or this Japanese ripoff, Yoshi-Con, something like that. Had the book sitting around here somewhere. I just discovered that, but it's a watch. And the Omnitrix is basically a watch. Here's one of my old watches, a phone. Strap that to your wrist. All right, checker top cover. I think these were used in 66, 67 only at DC. Metamorpho, the Element Man. And this is a female artist. I showed you an original done by her and signed by her. Here it is sitting right there. Freda, what Apex tell me her last name was. I wrote it down here somewhere. But, oh boy, as one E-Man, short for Elemental Man, wasn't fabulous enough. Two are super fab. Whoomp. They come together and explode, I guess. But one's a super baddie. And which is which? Jasper, will the real Metamorpho please stand up? 12-cent cover, 60s. And the coloring were awesome on they were probably done by Jack Adler. Around that time, awesome color jobs on the 60s DC books. This is Metamorpho number 17. This is the last cover of the series. There was only 17 of them come out. This is not the usual cover artist that did those, because Freda did a bunch of them. And sadly, I don't have it listed. Justice is not blind, freak. Everyone can see you are guilty. Yeah, I'm guilty. Guilty. And I'm unfamiliar with this artist, although I vaguely, number 17 anyway, last cover. Probably low run, because this is the last. It was being canceled. It's kind of a wacky title, but they had wackier than Metamorpho, which he's kind of a wacky superhero anyway. Batman and the Atom from Brave and the Bold, number 77. So Thunder's the Near. And this is Ross Andrew and Mike Esposito art. Bondage cover. The Atom all tied up or in front of the shell that's getting ready to blow him apart. Batman too. She's even got the shrinking little girl there's got a revolver on him. I don't know. That would have been 60s, 12 center. Maybe mid 60s. This is an older one. This would have been 50s, and I actually have this comic. I like to match up the comics if I can afford them with the production art that I've got, even though it might be an art like this that went to one of the reprints. September. I didn't have that on there, but it's from like the mid 50s, because mid to late 50s. Superman's Pouch, 10 center, Jimmy Olsen, featuring the boy who hoaxed Superman. And this is early Kurt Swan, and the way he drew him looks like the artist from the 50s that did Superman so much that kind of gave him a barrel-shaped chest. Wayne Boring. And Wayne Boring actually later in his career worked a little bit for Marvel. I've got one project of Wayne, which is unusual because all that stuff I've seen is like his Superman stuff. But yeah, like maybe in the 70s or something. He did some stuff for Marvel. That's pretty wild. But that's early Kurt Swan. That's back in the mid to late 50s. I'd say more latter 50s. Kind of nice. Nobody else thinks so. Oh, okay. Show us something good, Rex. Okay. How about the first appearance of not first appearance. How about this? Appearance of the atom in his own title. And the one thing about that's kind of irritating to me, number one is not on the cover. Now, how's that for branding? Now in his own magazine, he had a tryout in Showcase. I, in the past year, got his second appearance that I never thought I owned for about $25 through the mail. And he's going up against Plant Master or whatever, starring the world's smallest superhero in Master of the Plant World. I forget this. Is it Plant Master he become? I forget. But anyway, he's in a Venus flytrap. This is issue 1. Early 60s. The Atom. Gil Kane artwork. Everybody went silent on me, didn't they? World's Finest, 102. The Caveman from Krypton. It's got Batman on the cover as well because it's World's Finest. And that was team up with them. Even Superman is no match for the Super Caveman. Kurt Swan, maybe? I'm not as up on my DC as I am Marvel. Monotone. Got a little gray in it. Nice cover, huh? This would have been done for the archive. And I think this is featured on the archive back sleeve when it shows some of the covers. It's on there. Oh, yeah. I've got this book too. Had to have it. World's Finest number 100, 10 cents. So early. The Dictator of City. Batman, Superman, the mechanism to bring you back to normal size has been destroyed. It's got a globe there, not of the Earth, but of the planet Krypton. Wouldn't you like to have one of those? Fanta, you always stay till the end. You said that on your video. I know you're still out there. You may be the only one. I know people are busy. How about the Flash? Scott Collins. This is a bright. Scott Collins did the interior artwork, but this is a Brian Bolland, and this is one of the smallest comic book approval codes that you'll ever see or not see, even on a high definition. But that's the approval code. Shoot, man, I've seen them big. But nice. You can see that at a distance. Know what it is. Brian Bolland, again, great British artist. He did The Killing Joke and other things. Oh, has everybody left me? Okay, I'm going to give away a brand new car. And the first one to, speak up. Flash 336. This is from August 1984. Klaus Janson did the ink, so I'm unfamiliar with the artist. All my speed when I couldn't say the one woman who could clear my name. And this is all blood. Red on the comic. Of course, the Flash too. Red costume. Did you watch the Flash on CW? Fanta? You say you go to the end. This is a Brian Bolland cover as well. This is pretty neat. Batman's on fire, his cape and everything. And it's just the reflection in Strange's his name. If Apex was Comics was in here, he could tell me who that was. I always forget. He's the director over Arkham Asylum. Greg, do you know? Are you out there? Do you know? It looks like you'd be into something like that. That's a Brian Bolland cover without the logo and everything there. Got the credits down here. It's so small you can't hardly see. Batman Gotham Knights #9 cover, November 2000. Very small. I think this is a one pager. I think that's a one pager. Everything on one page. Here's a flash that was pretty close to that other one. Let's see what number that was again. This one here was 336. Well, here's 334, a couple before it. And this was Carmen Infantino. Of course, he did a lot of Flash and is known for Flash. They're on the air broadcast or filming, at the top of the news. Has the Flash gone berserk? That's what people are asking themselves as, oh my God, he's coming for me now. Streaking in, Carmen Infantino, June 1984. I just finished high school and I was working at Ponchos. Ponchos, spice up your life, spice up your life, spice up your life at Ponchos. Ole, ole, how the song goes, whatever. All right. You ever seen Flash play basketball? He's not dunking it, but anyway, this is Flash 141, which would have been 60s, page 2. And down there in the last 2 panels, he's playing ball, laying it up at super speed. That's Carmen Infantino artwork. I think everybody left me. Anniversary stream and everybody leaving me. All right, I'll go an hour and shut it down. Secret of the Slang Statues. Now, Irv Novak and Dick Gargiano. Denny O'Neil, the writer. Got a dead body there and the police. Anyway, nice little bat symbol up there. Commissioner Gordon there with the police. Kind of nice. You frame Matt and frame Matt, and you see this, and you know exactly what it is. It's pretty cool. That's what it is. And these are for sale up on eBay. Detective Comics. If you lasted this long, you like Neil Adams, right? 52 big pages, don't take less, only 25 cents. This is Detective Comics 422, April issue. This is no surprise to me, Barbara Gordon. I always knew you were Batgirl. The startling story of the unmasking of Batgirl. Batman Highway to Nowhere, plus 2 more mystery thrillers, The Bush Trackers, and The Unseen Clue. Detective Comics. Big 52 pager, 25 cents. Some of it reprint. Probably didn't read it anyway. Some of my favorite comics were early DC reprints that were in bigger issues like this that exposed me to stuff from decades earlier. Number 422 of Detective Comics. Adams cover. At least this part was. This head here would be used again and again and again, I'm sure. And I think it might be a Neil Adams head anyway. Then you have Batman standing up here. I've got a toy, actually, that looks just like that. PVC toy. This is from 2004, Manhunter #2. And it's the female Manhunter. This is some Jay Lee artwork. Jay Lee artwork. monotone cover. Oh, Greg, if you didn't last that long, you'd like to see that, probably. This is going way back. This is World's Finest 137, page 1. Superman's Secret Master. An Incan calendar rolling, stone calendar rolling. Stop bothering me. Superman, stop. What's wrong with you? So I guess he's the one rolling it off its pedestal. Superman, get out of town. This is chapter 1. So the people of Metropolis said to Superman, and why to all, even the lives of his two loyal friends, Batman and Robin, endangered by Superman. When they tried to track down the one person they believed to be responsible for Superman's strange actions, Superman's secret master. Superman's secret master. Yes. But look at on that ink and calendar that's rolling. That's pretty cool, huh? I likes it. Ooh, one I missed. No, not really. Rip Hunter Time Master, Chapter 1, The Secret of the Saxon Traitor. This is from Rip Hunter Time Master number 5, page 1, the splash page. And this little bracket, sort of here, the little legs, the copyright would have been down here. That wasn't part of this. That's splash page from Rip Hunter Time Master number 5. Oh, only a few minutes and then I'll end this bad boy. I believe this is probably Joe Sennett Inks. Keith Pollard. But now this has obscured little. You don't really see his face. It's got you looking for Dr. Doom's face that might be exposed because that was a secret. But in this gem here, that's how he kind of defeats him. But he's taking his mask off. Now I can see his face, but then you look in there and well, yeah, you can see features there. It's shaded. You don't know if his face is scarred or what he's reacting to, really. It's a bluff. I remember when this came out. I think this is my Fantastic Four 200. Little Dr. Doom having a bad day thanks to the Reed Richards there that was almost strangled to death. Apparently, he's grabbing his throat. He's got goggles on. Oh, I'm sorry. Fanta, if you're out there, let me know. I doubt it. She said, I always watch to the end. Okay. Thought I'd at least have one an hour. But I understand there's other things to do. And there's other great streams to hop on. Nobody wants to see original content. One of a kind stuff. Nobody. Well, apparently somebody does. We got 82 subscribers. They keep coming back some. I think this is and I was kind of unaware of him till he died. Now I just have to think of his name. He was the artist that died about a year ago or less. He was the one that came up with the Scarlet Spider. Oh, well, here it is. And it may not even be his artwork. I think I do have some stuff by him, but I can't even remember who it is. And he was a friend to the CG community that knew him. Unfortunately, I don't know him. I can't even think of who. Should have had a label. Pitiful. We looked at some of these yesterday. Warlock number 2, page 4. I think Timothy Truman. No. Tom Sutton. Why the hell? Anyway, he's going up against the Mandrill, I think. But yeah, it's Adam Warlock goodness. He's going to be making his appearance in Marvel here pretty soon. Can we get another one in before we shut it down? Seeing as nobody's interested and didn't last to the end, we went an hour. Well, we'll save them for tomorrow. It was only an early Avengers page. No, it was a Tales of Suspense. Nobody wants to see that, Derby. Anyway, hey, Greg, thanks for coming in. 24 Eyes, at least giving me a shout out, coming in here a couple times, putting the links in there. Yes, I need that for sure. And, Greg and Fanta, and I think we killed one bot. Got some purple hearts up here in the chat. So, hey, man, it's been a great 60th video. Thanks, everybody, all 82 of you, even the 3 that were with me and then unsubscribed. And some of you may have already come back. I hope so. Trying to give you good content. And 4 o'clock shadow show every day at 4 o'clock. Today we went 2 hours. Yesterday I think we went 2 hours. Plus I give you 2 other bonus ones that both went over an hour for sure, maybe a couple hours. If you haven't got hours and hours and hours of content on this channel, then you're not on the right channel. Just saying. I give hours and hours, days and days and days worth of looking at some one of a kind, some new stuff, some old stuff, pets, toys, G.I. Joes, I was putting all that in a description. And somehow from that, I went to live stream. When I came back, it was all gone. I'm like, oh, I got to write it all together again. Like I got all the time in the world. Well, I don't. So I guess I better start putting stuff up and getting more stuff out for the 4 o'clock shadow tomorrow. Who knows if I'll bonus stream even some more tonight. I enjoy doing this, even if I'm the only one. But when Greg and Fanta, 24 Eyes, and other people come in here, and I understand there's other streams. I understand that, it might be not, the right time for some people. But I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. So let's be lovers together. Let's meet here and let's have, hey, Greg, getting ready to shut it down, brother. I'm going to try that Discord link. But anyway, yeah, Greg might have been lurking the whole time. He's not very chatty. He might have been lurking. And I understand. He's not the only one. Sometimes I get the silent crowd in here. Well, see you. Wouldn't want to be you. Bye. Keep collecting.